Hi. So this one single quote is my inspiration to post my very first video 2 years ago, and my second video on YouTube 3 weeks back. The quote is, "Be brave enough to suck at something new." Very inspirational. I found it. Oh my god, yeah. I know I'm not talented, I'm not an expert, but I am at least brave, to suck at something new. Ah, makes total sense. So basically, the reason I held back myself for so long without posting a video, even though I wanted to post videos regularly after my first post, it's not because lack of ideas, it's not because lack of resources or something, because I never fancied any cameras or lighting or any fancy things. I am more than happy that I have now, and again my phone as my camera, but I've never thought of it as a lack, because if you see in my first video that I placed my phone in my window and recording that video. Also, it was in my front camera. I recorded my first 3 videos in my front camera, which is why the quality sucked so bad. But even then, I didn't think of it as a downgrade or something. When I did a trial recording with my back camera and saw the difference, I was just awestruck. Awestruck. I didn't know my phone could do wonders even in indoors. I thought the quality sounded so bad because it was indoors. But I honestly, that was a big difference, right? So I don't know why I said that here. That was just a realization. I don't know why I even wanted to say that here. So yeah, the reason I wasn't posting is not because of lack of ideas, lack of resources, or anything, but it was just lack of motivation. And even though I was motivated, I was too afraid of external judgments and external validation. So that held me back for years, because I was waiting for me to excel at narrating, excel at talking in front of a camera. But it's never gonna happen if I'm not actually doing in the work, right? That I realized. You're so smart if you agree with me now, because this took years for me to realize, and I'm so glad that I'm finally acting upon it. I realize it's never gonna work out if I'm in the theory for however long, because I know I had to put it in practice. But again, I was not ready for the external judgments. I was, not emotionally and mentally strong for the internet overall. But at the same time, when am I going to do what I want? When will I go act upon something that I want for so long? How can I expect someone to support me if I'm not supporting myself, right? So I'm never going to do what I want to do if I'm not believing in myself, if I'm not supporting myself, right? So that is when I wanted to stand up for myself. Anyway, I wanted to do this regardless of whoever and whatever, okay? I wanted to do this for myself and for my future self. So I was just thinking, what will I feel like after maybe 5 years and 10 years from now? And what will I feel about myself if I didn't do something that I wanted to do for so long, for so many years? I'm definitely not going to respect myself. I'm going to be, oh, I was so foolish, giving people the power to judge me. Oh, I was so naive. Things like that. I'm not going to be proud of myself, right? But by doing this small thing every day, I'm proving to myself that I can actually do it and it's not as scary, right? So this is my lesson. This is my realization. So there was this one video, okay, I watched maybe 5 years ago. Okay, the video said it is an activity. It's said you to imagine yourself in your hospital bed lying when you are 60 or 70 years old, and all your children and all your grandchildren. Can I just close my eyes because I wanted to just go back and say how I felt actually. So the activity is that you are lying in your hospital room, you are surrounded with your family, your children, your grandchildren, and everyone is so concerned because you are in your last few days of your life. You're just thinking back of the life that you have lived, and you're thinking if you have did anything big in your life, anything that is so memorable and like a turning point, plots basically, because you're the main character now. And do you have any interesting plot in your story? And you have none, just breakdowns, just depression. You haven't done anything big for you to think about, for you to relive. Now I feel something, but this is not the way I have felt when I watched the video. I I just watched it. I just moved on to the next video. I watched the next video, the next. But after a few months, maybe I actually didn't like the scenario of being in the hospital bit, because I always give my health my top priority. So yeah, basically I imagined myself sitting on my porch, reading a book and thinking about the life that I have lived. And I felt so contentful. I'm like, oh, I was so brave to do this. I was so brave to do this. Oh my god, I was so young, so fierce. And the people around me were so comfortable around me. People around me were happy that we are always hanging together. Like, they loved my energy, because I've always wanted people around me to be comfortable around me. Maybe because I haven't felt that way around anybody. Maybe. Yeah, so I wanted to be this judgmental free, this super cool friend that they have. So I'm like thinking in my 60s or 70s, maybe, I'm like thinking, oh, I was so, happy, and I have such amazing long-term friends. Even now we're like friends. Even now we're like talking about our teenage years. Okay, so this is why my YouTube bio has that these are the years we live for, right? So yeah, this inspired me for that phrase. Anyway, it just makes me so happy that I'm like imagining, oh, we went to this country, that country. Oh my god, we actually lived our life. It was so beautiful. Oh my god, thank you so much for the amazing life that I had. Things like that. How does it feel? And you are like coming back to your present self, and you are seeing yourself, oh my god, I'm in my 20s, and I can actually do whatever that I was imagining. See, this is crazy cool realization that I had. Super crazy. Whenever I feel down, depressed, sure, I have breakdowns. I have, some time for me to just sit and cry, sit and write. That is okay. But overall, if I'm not motivated at all, like if I am at a point of my life thinking, oh, what is the point of life? I will never have that point anymore. Maybe I will, but I will bounce back. I will bounce back saying this as my reminder, and that the life I'm going to live now is what I'm going to look for after few years, or maybe a lot of years back. I'm just so happy about it. Like I'm at peace about the idea. The fact that we're actually at our 20s and knowing this wisdom, that was something that was very impactful for me. So just putting it out there. It's okay if you're not resonating with it right this moment, right this second, right today. It's completely okay, because I have no idea how much I get you. Okay, so it's okay. You're going to get it someday, and you're going to feel, oh my god, that is what life was about. Oh my god, so wise. Maybe not. So like that is what I wanted to talk about, basically, to just start somewhere and look forward to your life, and it's going to be amazing, brother. It's going to be so cool. Okay, so good luck with that. And I'm wrapping this video up here. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.